Yo, what's good, man? I'm DJ Smuv, and we're going to do a little quick video on Pro Tools, how to set up a session with Autotune in 5 minutes or less. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to do is pull up my beat. This one called Marco Polo. I don't know the tempo of it. I need the tempo, number one. I need the tempo. Number two, I need the key of the song because I'm going to do a little bit of singing on top of it. So in order to figure all that stuff out in one go pretty quickly, I use this website called TuneBat. This is not an advertisement. It's just tunebat.com. Here's the URL. I'll go to the key and BPM font. This is just a DJ tool. We're going to drag and drop this beat. Yeah, we're going to drag and drop this beat into the analyzer. What this is going to do is tell us the key of the song and the tempo, which you both need for pretty much any record that you're going to do. You don't never know whether you're going to do singing on something or not. You always want to try stuff, so I do this whenever I'm setting up a song. It's in the key of A sharp major and 144 BPM. So let's take this Pro Tools, create a new session. I want to name it Marco Polo just for ease of use right now. Create a session. I need it at 16 bits, 44K. It's easiest for the computer to work with. And then I'm going to prompt for location right here and create. So this is my folder, Marco Polo. It's already named it. We know it's at 144 and A sharp major. So whenever I pull up Pro Tools, the first thing I want to do is set the tempo. So let's pull up our edit window. Tempo is right here. We'll set this by hitting the plus button. 144 at 11000. Press OK. Now we're set. Let's take this beat and drag it into our clips, and from there I'll just drag it into the session. Start it at 1 here, push it all the way to the beginning. Let's zoom in to a random point here on a 1, say 41 here, and this is at 41, and as you can see, this looks like a 1 to me. So our tempo is set perfectly. The next up is to set up the lanes for recording. I like to do that with Control-Shift-N or new tracks. I'm going to create a print track, which is mono. Plus I'm going to create let's go ahead and do 8 tracks for vocals if I'm just doing a song by myself. So it's 9 total mono audio tracks. Next up is a bus for my vocals, a bus for the 2-track, a bus for the delay, a bus for the reverb. If you don't understand what this means, that's okay. As we go, you'll get more familiar with it. These you want to be stereo. Then add another stereo master fader right here. So there we go. We've got 9 tracks. One of them is going to be a print track. That's for recording only. The 4 auxiliary tracks, which we almost made a mistake there, auxiliary inputs. Create these tracks, and now we have a session that we can route to all of our different inputs as necessary and output. So this track I want to, as a stereo 2-track, this is the beat. I want to send this to its own bus. I'm going to start at 1 and 2. This track right here is going to go to mains. This is going to be our print track. So I'm just going to go ahead and label it. This is what we record everything on. You don't need any effects at all on it. Just let it go. It's what it is. This is audio 1 through 9. I'm sorry. We're going to select all of these by holding down the shift button and hitting the top track that you want to select. Shift and then hit the bottom one. Hit the Alt key while holding down the Shift, and you can bust these to 3 and 4. Auxiliary 1 is where we're gonna put our beat or 2-track. This is where we do our effects. Auxiliary 2 is gonna be my vocals. You need one of these for every vocalist. This will be reverb. You'll throw a reverb on here. This will be delay. And what you want to do is after you set this up and have got your input set. So for Vox, it needs to be for bus 3 and 4. Reverb's going to be bus 5 and 6. Delay is going to be 7 and 8. All of those are going to go to the mains. So there we go. Our session is set up with our tempo. The next thing is to go to the first track available and set up your Autotune plugin of choice. Personally, I love the WavesTune Realtime. It's a much more flexible plugin than the WavesTune stuff, and for the native environment that I work in, meaning I don't have TDM cards and all of the fancy extra stuff that runs the high-end Pro Tools systems, this sounds better and cleaner. Remember our key? This is where we put it in at. So chromatic just means that every single note is selected. If you notice all this stuff up here at the top, this is not a minor key, we're in a major, but we're in A and A sharp. So you want to put that on there, and these are all our A sharp keys. Typically after I've set this, I will just bypass it until I need it, but it's there. Now you can set this up as a template after you've set everything up. Save as a template. Save it as this is tutorial setup session, right? Sorry it's taking me a little longer than 5 minutes. We'll edit this, and I can just say you don't include media. Set it in the category music and press OK. You can select location as well if you just want to keep it on your desktop. So every time you open up a new session, you just pull up this one session, this template, right? So let's go ahead and close this out. This session's ready to go. But if we go to new session, create new here, right? I can go to create and now hit this create from template, and we'll find our template that we just did. And now every time that I want to start a new song, I've got everything ready. Template. It's that simple. Moving further, we'll go to the next video and I'll show you how to organize your session and set up your template with EQs and compressors for your particular voice, so it makes it even faster whenever you open up a session. So appreciate you guys tuning in. I know it's been a little bit longer than 9 minutes, but if you like this video and want more, comment below and subscribe, hit the like button, that sort of stuff, man. I'm DJ Smuv. Thanks for hanging out with me.